Who likes to pay retail prices when you know you can dupe it for less? Today, I've got some fall projects and you won't believe the amount of money you will save by making them yourself. Let's go. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney. I cannot wait to show you today's video. I went through some of these big name brand stores and found items that I really loved, but decided, you know what? I can make those for a fraction of the cost. So today I've got some really fun fall dupes for you, but the best part, this video is a giveaway. I cannot wait for you to see what it is, so let's get crafting. For the first fall dupe, I will be making this set of 3 wooden pumpkins that I found at Kirkland's for $29.99. I'm gonna start off with my Cricut Maker 3, get it ready. I'm gonna be using the Cricut basswood. That's right, I'm gonna cut wood on my Cricut machine, but first I do need to take a few steps to get my Cricut machine ready. So you definitely need to change out the blade to the knife blade. You need to use the purple mat, which is the strong grip mat. Place the wood down on your mat, and then you also need to secure it to that mat just to make sure it doesn't shift around. So I'm just using painter's tape, but you could definitely use masking tape. With all of my supplies ready to go, I was ready to jump in and start designing my pumpkins. To make my pumpkins, I am jumping in to Cricut Design Space, which is the free software you get with your Cricut, and I'm going to be using ovals to make the shape of my pumpkins. Now, there are 3 pumpkins here, and I decided that for each pumpkin, it's going to essentially get 3 ovals, and I'm going to keep them all the same size. Now, you can resize your shapes just by pulling the corner like this, but if you want to customize it a little more, just go to that top where the little lock button is, unlock it, and then you can make them super narrow, you can make them tall and long, like you can really manipulate the shape of your objects. Once I got a total of 9 of the ovals, I was ready to pick the stem. So for the stem, I just found something in the shapes that Cricut has in their design space, and I picked those and just sized them down to make sure that they're going to fit nicely with each of the 3 pumpkins. With my design ready, I hit make it. Now the last step is you do need to move those little plastic rings all the way to the right hand side. Then you're ready to load up your machine and let it cut. Now as it's cutting, sometimes it may take more passes, sometimes it may take less. If you ever want to check, all you do is hit the pause button on your machine. Don't pull the mat out, and you can tell if it's cut all the way through, because once you push it out, then it causes a little bit of a chaos, and you definitely don't want that to happen. So with these cut out, now I was ready to start assembling my project. Here are my wood pieces that I cut on the Cricut. So I've got 3 sets of ovals along with 3 stems to go with each pumpkin. I decided as far as putting these together, the easiest step would be to go ahead and glue my pumpkins together. So I just took 2 ovals, set them side by side, and that third one I just glued right in the middle on top using some hot glue, and then I attached the stems. From there, it was time to paint. So I used orange paint for the pumpkins, brown paint for the stem, and then I did want to add a little bit of highlight. So I took that same brown paint, mix a little bit of a lighter color, and I just went along the edges of the pumpkin and the stem just to add a little bit of detail to the pumpkins. For the base, I'm using a painter's stick that I trimmed down with my miter shears and then painted it with some of that brown paint. To get it secured to the base, I did take the 3 pumpkins and use some hot glue to secure those together. And then to get it onto the base, I'm using 2 tumbling tower blocks that I glued to the back of the pumpkins and just secured those on the base. Now the last step would be to add 3 bows if you want to, but I decided that I wanted to leave them off. So here I have created a cute wood project without having to use power tools, and I saved a bunch of money. The next thing I'm duping is this ghost platter, and I saved so much money on this. I made it for less than $2 using a Dollar Tree supply and some of this printable vinyl. So for this project, what I'm doing is I am making some stickers. I went into Cricut Design Space. I went through all of their images, hundreds and hundreds, and found the ghosts that I like. I decided to make a full sheet of these stickers because I just thought they were that cute. I'm also giving some of these away at the Pinners Conference, and I went to set it all out, and then then once I got that done, when you hit the make it button, what it'll say is, okay, now you need to send this to your printer. So you send your image to your printer. It will come out, the printable vinyl will come out of your printer, and then you take that over to your Cricut machine, and then the next step will be the Cricut will cut it for you. And once those were cut, I was ready to apply these cute little stickers to my platter. Now I decided to put them around the edge just because I want to put a candle in the middle, and I didn't want to waste the stickers by having them in the middle of my plate. So I did clean the plate really good with rubbing alcohol, attach my stickers. Now, if you wanted to use it for something a little more substantial, you might want to seal over these stickers. That's probably the best option for you if you definitely feel like you're going to be kind of rough with it. But otherwise, I absolutely love this little plate. I think it's so, so cute, and I saved a ton of money. Moving into this third dupe, it's a set of 3 decorative cutting boards that Williams-Sonoma sells for $69.95. I love the idea of this. I could not find round cutting boards, but I knew I could dupe something similar and still get the whole idea of this project. So I'm going to be using Dollar Tree cutting boards. They cost me $1.25 each, and I'm going to be doing some wood burning. Now, I definitely could have wood burn these to get the look where they're mostly black, but I actually want to use them to put food on them, and I just really didn't want to go that route. So I took some Cricut Smart Vinyl, I cut out my designs using some images I found in Cricut Design Space, applied my stencils. Just remember, when you're weeding, don't make the mistake that I made in that last video. You want to weed out the part of your stencil that you want burned onto your wood. So once you get your stencils down, they're nice and secure. You want to make sure that you take your torch paste and do thin layers of it, let it sit for about 3 minutes, and then use a high heat gun. Continue to move that heat around, moving it all until you get the nice burn that you like. Once the cutting board is completely cooled, then you're ready to apply your sealer. I just like to use the Howard's Butcher Block. I do 3 coats of it with a light sanding in between, and then these are finished. This would be a really great hostess gift, but they're just so cute. You can use them for appetizers, cheese plates, desserts. I mean, so many different options. I just love the idea of having some customized seasonal cutting boards that can also be used for servingware. Let's dupe this Monogram pumpkin sign that I found at Kirkland's for $29.99 for way less than that. I started with a Dollar Tree pumpkin sign, flipped it over, and painted it with some orange paint. I would recommend to go ahead and paint that stem brown. I was just really excited about this project and got a little carried away. I measured the top of the pumpkin so that I would know where and what size I needed to cut my leaf and curlicue. I went into Design Space, found a leaf, created a curlicue, and all I did was weld those 2 images together, and I ended up with a design that I wanted. Now for this, I'm going to be using some chipboard. Chipboard works a lot like the basswood, where you do need to use a strong grip mat. You need to use the knife blade, move those little white rings to the right-hand side, and tape that chipboard down. Once it was cut, I was ready to pop it off my mat, and I painted the leaf and the curlicue with some green paint. At this point, I did attach my leaf and curlicue to my pumpkin with some hot glue. I probably shouldn't have done that because I end up having to pop it off so that I can paint the stem brown a little easier. But I did attach it so that I could determine what size I needed to make my monogram. I just picked a letter, cut it out with some white permanent vinyl, and attached that to my pumpkin. And then again, like I said, I ended up moving the leaf, painting the stem brown, and I did add the raffia bow that was on the front of the sign to my little pumpkin, put that hanger back on there, and then I am ready to wrap this up and gift it to my friend. Now this dupe is for 3 signs for $119 from Kirkland's. I'm actually only going to make 2, so the price tag I showed you at the end will be adjusted for the cost of 2 Kirkland signs plus the cost of 2 to make. So to start this project off, I found these 2 signs on clearance from Hobby Lobby, and what I decided to do was I'm going to tape off the frame and then spray paint the middle black. Now, because I really love these signs and felt like I could get a lot of bang for my buck, I am going to use temporary vinyl for this, which means I'll be able to easily pull this off and not mess up the paint job and continue to use these, which actually in the long run saves me even more money on future projects. So I just went into Design Space. I just picked out some text, created my designs, applied them to both of these signs once they were nice and dry, and that's it. I mean, talk about a quick, easy, fast project that saves you tons and tons of money. Plus, remember, you're going to get more bang for your buck by using that temporary vinyl because now you've got these sign blanks that you can use many times for many different occasions. Let's look at the savings for this. So if I had purchased all of these items at the retail stores, I would have spent $248.92. I spent $26.19 to make all of these projects, which means I saved a total of $222.73. With the help of my Cricut and a variety of materials that they offer, it really is a great machine. If you're thinking about getting one, it's a great investment because the value you will get long term is just awesome. Now, let's do a giveaway. So guess what I'm giving away? The new Cricut Joy Extra. One winner will receive this awesome machine, and this is what you need to do to enter the giveaway. Like this video, and down below in the comments, let me know what would you be most excited to make with this Cricut Joy Extra. All of the other rules and guidelines will be listed down below in the description box. Good luck. I cannot wait to see who wins this awesome prize. And that wraps up another round of fall DIYs. Let me know down below which one of these projects ended up being your favorite. Also, let me know, would you want me to do a Christmas dupe version, maybe a gift idea dupe version? Just let me know down below in the comments, and don't forget to enter the giveaway if you are interested in that. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Here are some more videos you might enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.